We continue the battle for Contenders glory here in Atlanta. Last week it was Zachary Goddard who sealed it in Charlotte. Does anyone have an answer here in round 2? We'll find out together tonight. We go green in the Peach State, live next on ASN. Our venue for this evening is the virtual Atlanta Long Rallycross layout. North American Simulated Auto Racing first started visiting this circuit in 2018C. This 0.97 mile course utilizes the infield road course of Hampton, Georgia's Oval, blending some fast asphalt sections with technical dirt segments. A key feature of this track is the fishbowl, a quirky and critical corner that can make or break a lap. The Joker here also plays a major role, shaving off a considerable amount of time and adding a strategic element to the race, especially 2 Joker laps taken here all night. With this mix of speed, precision, and unpredictability, this track always delivers thrilling rallycross action. Format in NASA Rallycross Contenders is as follows. We're finishing open practice now, which leads us into a 3-lap single-car qualifying session that splits the field equally into 6-lap heat races, with the qualifying order inverted tonight. No drivers transfer out of the heats. Everyone is sent to the semifinals, also 6 laps, and the top 5 transfer to the feature. The winner receives a bonus point. This sets the grid. 10-lap feature race where the points are awarded and trophies are handed out. Unique to NASA Rallycross Futures and Contenders, the Joker Lap is taken twice all evening. 26th season of NASA Rallycross Contenders continues tonight, live on the Automotive Sports Network, with Bryan Sawyer in the production truck. And also next to me in the commentary box, my name is Justin Robichaud, as we welcome you to the second running of the Charlotte Grand Prix. The Atlanta Grand Prix, sorry. Little typo there. The NASA Rallycross Challenge is always brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you so much, Rob, for your continued support. NASA Sim Racing cameras all season long on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/WSimCams. And thank you, Andrew, for all of your camera support. Finally, the intro music for the NASA World feed was produced by Alex Abetti. Hey, Brian. Wow. Okay, so Atlanta's up tonight, running the long configuration. What are you thinking as a driver coming into tonight's race around 2?
Thinking I hate Atlanta. Turns 1,
Me
2,
too.
and 3.
I wanted to say it too.
Turns 1, 2, and 3. That whole chicane area. It's pretty gnarly to race in. The fishbowl. If you touch it, your race is pretty much over. Your car is going to be damaged or you're going to spin. And the Joker exit is terrifying if you are not the Jokering car. So
I agree.
just those things.
Yeah.
Those things by themselves just make me not like this track. I mean, last night in lights, I didn't. I forgot to put gas in the car, so that adds fuel to my fire.
It doesn't help.
So,
Doesn't help.
yeah, but I'm looking forward.
Makes
to
it a little
watching
more
some good
nimble
racing
for those
and-
chicanes, but not quite what you want. Yeah, I agree on all points, Brian. This track, like that first chicane, it's not so bad on the short configuration because you have a little bit of a shorter run in the back end, so you don't get as much speed. But here with all the speed, it makes it a little trickier to watch for drivers hitting those nasty sausage curbs of the sleeping policeman, whatever you want to call them.
I am very excited to see how these contender drivers handle this, though.
I know, especially the fishbowl. We talk about it. I mean, people don't like it, and I think the reason is because it's so tough to drive in traffic, Brian. I mean, if I'm hot lapping, I kind of like the fishbowl. It's fun. You get a little yoink of the e-brake. It's one of those tracks where you almost feel the need to do it unless you're really confident in your flick. But I think it's the unpredictability of it added with some traffic. I think drivers, especially contenders, was a problem I had earlier in my sim racing career with NASA. Just you misjudge the entry of it, and you kind of yoink the back or smack the rear quarter, and that just causes more chaos. It's not a place you want to get turned around at all.
Yeah, it's a very fun thing to do by yourself. But when you're going through with the second car, the exit, I don't feel like it's wide enough to support 2 cars exiting. And yeah, that happens too. What we just saw happen to Goddard right there. You hit it wrong, and you're done. That car's over.
You got it. And that causes some massive traffic jams if you've got some people that are coming in right behind you. There goes the practice session right now. We're going to get some fresh gravel out for our drivers. We're going to fire off on qualifying. Let's see who hits the track first, Brian. Whole slew of drivers. I couldn't even tell you. I think it's
We're going to Chris Lunan.
Lunan, let's give it a whirl. Lunan always rocking those beautiful paints for TWRS.
They're rocking the throwback paints, Justin. This is back when you and I used to race.
It is. Yeah, I was going to say, this is giving me some Francois Martel vibes.
I think he's the one that made the paint. I think Eric Dubois touched him up a little bit. Put a little nicer spec map on it, but
that's amazing. Francois Martel, very good at the short layout. I remember me and him had a great battle in my Contenders winning season. He took P1, I took P2. He's fast here. I think he did it in that paint scheme. So yeah, I'm having all kinds of fun flashbacks. Love it. Lunan, tricky exit outside that dirt corner. You need to hit it right, and you're hitting it almost blind. You got the wall ahead of you. We dive down into this corner here. One of my pain points, Brian. You need to be so precise. That change from asphalt to dirt, so tricky. You need to be perfect on the exit.
Yeah, I absolutely
right here,
hate
a little tricky over the jump.
I absolutely hate that last turn. I find it so hard to get the front tire. You basically got to touch the grass to help the rotation. But Klaus Kreutzer coming off it with 44.8 as the initial lap time.
Oh boy, beautiful.
Chris
was about what he was putting in.
Didn't count.
Practice.
Unsure why it didn't. He was a 46.5, and there he goes.
Lunan.
He hits the fishbowl and flips
Over
it.
in the
We're gonna go
fishbowl.
look at Kreutzer though. Kreutzer just got dethroned by Zach Goddard. He's looking to make it 2 for 2.
Yeah, 1.5 tenths now separates Goddard and Kreutzer in the top 2. Morris sneaking in behind there with a 45.3. So there is basically your finishing positions of our last race. We'll see how that plays out so far here. I think a couple laps. A lap left to go. Zachary Goddard rounding the final corner here over the jump. Smooth entry. Smooth landing, rather.
Second on his second or third on his second lap. Kreutzer does not improve his time. It's 44.6. 44.69 to 44.65.
There's Goddard.
We'll go look at Kaplinger. He's coming
Neither does
around.
Goddard. Very close.
He's coming around the dirt turn for his third and final lap. He bumped up to third. Let's see if he can bump up anymore. The 2 final turns left.
Here. Now rounding this tricky final corner, drops it into the dirt.
He was telling me last night he's got a top 10 time in the Fiesta on Garage 61. So we'll see what that can do for him.
That's nice. That's nice. There he goes.
44.9 does not improve his position, but improves his time.
Doesn't improve, but he's still P3. Yeah, still P3.
Moves him to the 44,
Great for Eric.
44 bracket.
Perfect. That's great for third place so far. I think pretty much everybody is done at the moment. If they're out on the track, they're out on their final lap. I think, is Matty Grove on his final?
Matty Grove is on his final lap.
He is on his final lap. So is Kevin Garcia. They're both rounding final corner here. Kevin Garcia sitting in 4th place. Can he do anything better here? Matty Morris jumps back up into 5th. Crossing the line is Kevin Garcia. And it's I don't think the sim is counting it.
No, he did. He got a something somewhere, and it did not count that race. And Matty Grove did improve his time. He got it to a 46.2. Puts him in P11.
Still not.
He'll put him in one of the front
yeah.
of one of the heats, so he'll get the chance to defend up front. And this is a very
great spot to be, especially if you got a little bit of pace, because I like firing off that Joker first really fast if I'm in the front and I can hold it off. I just like to get out there, get my pace going. That's my strat. Some people like to go later because it's a bit longer.
8 or 9
there's definitely a few ways
on that Joker. So
There's a few ways it can play out, yeah, and some of it can end very badly. So something we'll want to watch tonight. Looks like most of our drivers are off the track at the moment. So that is our grid for this evening. It's Klaus Kreutzer, who snags pole position at the end ahead of Zachary Goddard. And then it's Eric Kapplinger, Kevin Garcia, Matthew Morris, Jake Robichaud, Vincent Sowers, Daryl Young, Daryl DeFino, Eric Dubois, our top 10. And then Matthew Grove, Chris Lunan, and Ruby Scroggins.
Well, while we have a second here, Justin.
The final 13.
Let's hit the programming notes.
What do we got?
We got a minute. We got 3 minutes. So
Brian.
let's hit some programming notes.
Hit it, Brian.
Torque IndyCar, they're taking a break. They're looking to get their car count back. So we'll have no stream tomorrow night. But on Thursday, we're going to have the Torque Supercar Series. We're going to round 5. It's Sebring. It's 8:30 p.m. on Thursday. It's going to be me and Josh Mertz calling that. Sebring's a lot of fun. It's a bumpy track, and hopefully we don't have rain, as those drivers are sick of rain from last week. Then on Saturday, we got the NASA Rallycross Supercar World Championship. That'll be at 2 p.m. We're going to Atlanta long. We'll be right back here. That's me and Josh Mertz. Also, that night, we may have an officials broadcast. We might not. It's going week 13 this week, so who knows? I personally don't know if I have anything going on that night. I might, so we might call it for week 13 and just get back into it with when the official season starts. And then next week on Sunday, we're back for Rallycross Futures and Lights. That will start at 8 and go till 9. That's going to be Stephen Rowe, Josh Darnell, Ethan Halsey. I'm not exactly sure what configuration we're running there, but they'll be back-to-back streams at IRP, and then we're back here next Monday, you and me, IRP.
Beautiful. Oh, I like our.
Also, if you like what you see, follow us on all social media: ASN TV USA, YouTube, Twitch, Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, pretty much anything. Just
smash that like button there on this video. Smash it right now if you have not already. It helps us. It puts us up. It does a ton.
I got one new graphic, Justin. We say it all the time, but if you want to join us, NASASimRacing.com.
Beautiful. I love that color. I love.
We say it a lot, and I never have a graphic for it, so I said maybe I should.
We do.
NASASimRacing.com.
Up in there, join us. Yeah.
Brings you right to our Discord. Gives you all the information on how to sign up if you want to get in one of these races. And we still have a minute left. Look how good we are.
We do.
We're efficient. We're quick.
We do. I had some talking points thought up, but they didn't save.
It's okay.
Format. Last week, we had. We'll bring it up. Jake Robichaud crashes as an issue with passing and traffic. I expect he's sitting in the middle of the pack right now, so qualify 6th. Kind of expect maybe a little bit of the same here. We'll see if he has some patience. So that's something we'll want to watch tonight. And Matthew Grove, that's something I wanted to bring up. That's 2 rounds in a row, Brian. We got a driver who was thought to be a pretty good contender who's a little bit of struggling, having some struggle. So
they're in 5th and 6th together. They should be mid pack, nearer to the front. So. I mean, Jake had phenomenal pace yesterday.
I know he's got
Spoiler alerts for the Futures or Lights race. He pulled first in his heat or his LCQ. I think he pulled first in his LCQ, which enabled him to get to the Lights race. He made P5 overall. So he got to the Lights race last night. He was holding incredible pace. So he knows what he's doing here. But look at that. It's finally time.
Too, from the lead for perspective. So there we go. Heat number 1. And inverted the grid. It's going to be Ruby Scroggins, Eric Dubois, Vinny Sowers, Kevin Garcia, and Klaus Kreutzer. These starts, so important, Brian. See, it's an asphalt start here, though, and an interesting, tricky dive. See what happens as they get ready here and fired up for heat number 1 this evening. Pretty good start for everyone. Well-rounded Eric Dubois a little bit in the second phase on the top line. Will he dive down? He does. Ruby gives it up. Gonna move in. A little bit of a bump there. I don't think that was on purpose. That's that tricky corner there. Just got a little bit mixed up. This is the nature of that first that dirt corner. Dive down, some looking to go too wide. They're gonna
You don't go
come
too
out of
wide
it, thank
here,
goodness.
Justin. You don't
No,
go
you do
too
not
wide
go
here.
too wide. I was thinking about that too. I was holding my breath almost. Single file, will anyone joker here on the first opportunity? Oh, Klaus thought about it. But Kevin Garcia takes it on the first opportunity. I think that's a good strategy, especially how he's the only one that got out there, Brian.
Yeah, if you're confident in your pace, and Kevin Garcia was up front in the qualifying, so if you know you're quick and you don't want to be held up, you take that joker pretty quickly. And I did say you can't go too wide in turn one. You can. You just have to be next to the person well before the turn. You got to know. They got to know, hey, we're doing this too wide, and they got to commit to it. There's
everybody slows up.
Everybody slows down. You both take it very carefully, but it can be done. It's just very scary.
Very deep on the brakes. Oh, he is. Or certain takes the joker now and jumps out of the way. It's a great joker from the looks of it. Eric Dubois now files in behind him. So we'll see what happens on the rotation. It's the strategies are kind of spread out at the moment, so we don't really know who's got it. We'll wait for things to unfold here for one more lap. At the moment, it is Kevin Garcia ahead of Klaus Kreutzer, now crossing the line. Eric Dubois, Ruby Scroggins, Vinny Sawers, rounding out the top 5. Kevin's got about an 8-second gap. That's roughly the gap that you're seeing in the Delta here. No joker from Klaus yet. We're going to see if Ruby does. Yes, rounding out hard. We're going to see where the exit comes out. Quite a bit behind Klaus, it looks like. Quite a bit.
Sorry,
very
Justin,
close in front
I'm doing
of
a full
Vinny Sawers,
reset. Though. So we're stuck on Klaus Kreutzer for a moment.
Okay, that's okay.
And now our graphics are back. Look at that. And everything's back.
Not a whole lot going on, really. Even with joker rotations, we haven't had much of any battles at all. Klaus very overzealous into T1. Smacks the curb. That will slow him up a little bit. Now, Ruby, having taken the joker, might not be in striking. Oh, takes the joker. The second, there goes. Ruby out and away, takes him. That is out ahead of Eric Dubois now. And Kevin Garcia in sight.
So
Kevin's still leading now.
Yeah, but Kevin's taking both his jokers, and he's only 3 seconds up on Ruby. Ruby's got a whole other joker to take.
Well, no, I think Ruby just got...
Did she just take it?
Their second. Yeah, I think when the lap resets, you'll see that they did.
Oh,
yeah,
yep,
so Ruby behind Kevin now, so Kevin's pace is good enough for P1 over Ruby.
But we're looking at Klaus here. Klaus is only taking one. And Klaus is, Klaus is only 9 seconds to the leader.
He's right there. He's right there. He's not taking it yet. He's going to save it to the end, it looks like, which is the good choice at this point.
Yeah, looks like
barring
Vinny Sawers
Ruby and Eric Dubois don't get into it in front here. Let's see what happens.
Vinny Sawers is coming out. We'll see where they come out. They come out just far enough behind Eric Dubois where they're not going to be any contention into this turn. But I think Klaus might pull this.
Oh, the gap now sitting at about 6 seconds. I think it's there. Yeah, I think it's there,
Garcia's
Brian.
last lap is a 45.8. Klaus's is a 45.4. So
here we go. We're on the last lap. Let's watch Klaus Kreutzer then. Let's go on board here. Let's see what happens. Through the egg, no doubt taking the joker right here. He's going to go wide. Let's see. I'm watching Kevin Garcia. It's going to be some close, Brian. They're going to come really near. I think he's going to get it. And he does.
He gets it. You see,
Klaus will take it ahead of Kevin Garcia here in the last lap.
There. You get
so barring any mistakes here in the final corner, you're right. One heck of a run is right. Gave it his all, and he had it. No issues. Klaus over the jump. Will take heat number 1 tonight. Ahead of Kevin Garcia. In a spirited battle here. Ruby Scroggins takes home 3rd. Eric Dubois chasing down to the line. It's close here, but he's going to take 4th. And then Vinny Sawers, 5th position. What a race, Brian. 10 seconds, the gap between all of them. And, went down to strategy. Gotta love that. That's what this track's all about. We lined up for heat number 2 here this evening. It's going to be Matthew Grove ahead of Daryl Young, with Matthew Morris and Zachary Goddard sitting in 4th. So, small little race. This is so optimal. Zachary Goddard has to love this, Brian. If he can get a good start here, which is very likely, setting himself up here real nice for heat number 2. jump on,
Yeah,
firing
4
it up.
cars
Lights
is
are going. It's
4 cars
small.
is a nice
This is
little
enough.
race.
This is a good little, yeah, this is a beauty little race here as we go green. Great start from Matthew Grove here on the inside. This is going to stop any kind of moves, it looks like.
Goddard giving a
Zachary
little
Goddard
bump.
just trying to make something happen on the outside. Little bump, you're right. Moved him out of the way. Little Young
This dirt turn
easing his way in behind.
This dirt turn on
right.
lap 1, Justin, right before that start-finish line, I think is the epitome of what we call contenders mistakes happen there. It's you really like you're going 2, 3 wide sometimes. You really got to like know where your competition is and be very respectful for it, because you hit somebody on the jump, they're going off track. The fence here isn't solid in iRacing. They'll fall into the abyss and they'll fall right back and they're done out of their race, and you don't want to be the one that does that to somebody else.
Ooh. While last few minutes we had Matthew Grove fire off his Joker, just take off into the lead. Zachary Goddard smacked the wall a little bit here on the exit of, I believe it's T5 after the fishbowl. So a rare mistake, rather, from Zachary Goddard there, as he's now trying to chase down Matthew Morris. Yeah, so Matthew Grove has his own zip code at the moment. That's because he's got 1 Joker down.
Goddard takes his.
Anyone take it? Yeah, Zach fires off his. That's interesting. Daryl Young, he had an issue though as well. He smacked the wall pretty hard.
Oh, it looks
in the
like Grove
second
took his
apex.
second Joker
Exit of the
also.
fishbowl.
The Grove took his second Joker.
I missed it. I missed it, and he got it on the rotation.
Right,
yeah, so that's
Goddard, so that's why he's still 8 seconds
that.
up.
Big 20 second.
But that's a
big gap there.
Yeah, that's about where we're looking for Joker Della, 8-9 seconds. So Matt's running good laps.
Zach's he's in striking distance. That little mistake from Zachary Goddard.
You know, last lap
Catching up to
Zach
him
was
a little
only
bit
a
here,
half
but he's
second
got.
back from
Here we go.
Grove.
Here it is.
Here it is.
There's the merge here, and it's going to be very close. It's going to come down to that battle at the line. He's going to get it on the. Oh, it's going to be a drag race. And Matthew Grove hold the inside. He takes it. He breaks late.
It's going
on the inside. Matthew Grove, is he going to hold it?
Goddard's turn.
Oh, he's trying to over under it, but slams the door. Is Matthew Grove? Let's give him a bit of a nudge. Great racing from these two. Oh, wicked work. They're going to try to go too wide here in turn 1. They're going to try and make it happen. Zachary Goddard hard on the brakes. They're going slow. They did exactly like you said, Brian.
You got
battling so respectfully.
Exactly perfectly. You got to be side by side well in advance, so both of
you know.
And
then again here, this is
happen.
this is that next spot. Got to be very respectful. Wide goes Goddard to give the room to Grove, and he takes it, goes in, and it's a great battle on the exit. Both. Oh, and then here we go. Zachary Goddard hits the wall again. Goes a bit wide. He collects it.
Matt's exactly
gives up a little bit of room to Grove.
You want to be on the outside of this turn so you can promote the over-under like
get the inside. Yeah, get the inside proper. Yeah, on the exit here, especially with that jump in the way.
I think the Subaru's just got a little too much on the straight line for the Fiesta here.
Many of these drivers here calm their jitters a little bit and keep the mistakes down. Zachary Goddard already made a few this evening. Can Grove hold it together here and give it a good battle?
I think Daryl Young.
Lap number 5 now. They got to make it out on the track. They're going to need it. We got Matthew Morris here, I believe, who doesn't have, or he has 1 Joker left. He's 4 seconds behind both these drivers. He could probably pit both of them.
He could. Matt Morris pulling the dark horse move here. Maybe Grove and Goddard are fighting a little bit
too hard through T1. You're right. Gave that up. And now Matthew Morris in striking distance, so we'll want to watch that as we round the final corner here and begin the final lap. White flag. Zachary Goddard ahead of Matthew Grove. They're battling really hard, giving some room to Matthew Morris over the jump now. So he's just close behind. We'll want to pay close attention to Matthew Morris. I'll watch the battle up front. Let's go on board here with Matthew Morris.
I want to hit a
let's do blimp. Oh, this would be. Let's see what this catches. Oh, he's going to have to Joker. Here it comes.
He Jokers.
There it goes. He's going to have it by a lot. Wow. A landslide. Great work from Matthew Morris. Pips it. You're right with the dark horse moves. Hangs on. Lets these two battle. And now it's all his. So he's going to have it here. Looks like he too's going to be all Matthew Morris. Let's see.
That's a 2-second lead.
Ooh, boy. Over the jump is Matthew Morris. He makes this one a wild race. Again on strategy. He'll take heat number 2. Ahead of Zachary Goddard and Matthew Grove. And then Daryl Young taking it home in 4th. Wow. That is, that's unreal.
Yeah.
We're only 2 in. We got We got one more to go.
That was a great race.
My heart races my heart rate is kind of racing, so I can't imagine what some of these drivers are feeling right now. You know, my heart beats in my throat when I'm battling as hard as those two were through T1 and T2. Taking my breath away over here, Brian. Wow.
Our third race.
This one out. So,
there it is.
Yeah, let's see our third race. Yeah, taking a second there, but we've got Chris Lunan ahead of Gerald DeFino, Jake Robichaud, and Eric Caplinger. Eric super fast in that Ford. If he can get a great launch here on these 4-person starts, there's a good chance for him to get a great little start there too. Will disaster or bad luck strike for Robichaud? Or can he handle the start here with this Ford? It's a Ford Subaru battle. They're off. And Chris Lunan, very quick in the first phase.
They're too wide going into this turn.
On the inside.
It's hairy.
DeFino's being patient on the outside, very respectful. All drivers seem to make it clean over the jump, which is good. Well, they go too wide. Jake's in not a great spot here. And comes up nice and clean. And it's single file. Off goes Lunan. Makes the mistake and goes around. I think that's the play. I wouldn't have wanted to soar over top of it, so takes the mistake and he'll bide his time at the end. Jake Robichaud off on his Joker, and he's going to leave Gerald DeFino and Eric Caplinger battling in the fishbowl with Chris Lunan right behind after that mistake. So, woo, Brian.
That's very easy. You touch
That's easy to do, bud.
Yeah, you touch a little bit of that curbing there, and your car's going away. It's very scary when you hit it. It's even scarier when the car in front of you hits it. I'll be perfectly honest. I've told Eric and Ray on Team Moist, if the car in front of you hits it and you're right behind them, just give them that little nudge, push them completely off the track, get them out of your way, because their rejoins could be terrifying, and you don't want to get collected.
No kidding. Yeah, and you never know, especially there. It's so high speed, you can get caught up and shot in the wrong direction. Here we go, another jokering driver. That's Eric Caplinger, and he's gonna pip him. He is. So that is the lead for Eric at the moment, ahead of Jake Robichaud. Both of these drivers, only one Joker taken so far. I know Jake Robichaud had a mistake in the final corner here, went a little wide into the dirt when he took his Joker lap. So that probably bled some time.
Such a discrepancy there. That would definitely do it.
As pretty tame from then on back is Gerald DeFino crossing the line now ahead of Chris Lunan. Not much between the two there. Eric Caplinger fires off for his second Joker. Jake Robichaud stays out on the track. So that's the right decision there, Brian. I'd save my Joker for the end, hope for a mistake.
Exactly.
And just have the clean air. Yeah.
So you always want to have one in the pocket here. You always want to have one in the pocket when you're when you got a Joker that's a faster lap. And like this in Iowa, that are significantly faster laps, 8 and 16 second Jokers. You just definitely want to hold that second one and go, okay, if I get in traffic or something happens and I need to go now, I go now.
Yeah, the only exception I would say is probably pole.
Yeah,
pole if you can fire it off and get them both.
Yeah, pole really if you're super confident in your pace. Yeah, if you're super confident in your pace and you're like, okay, I know I'm going to outpace these guys. I don't want to see anybody the rest of the race. Let me do that. Or
at least most of it, unless someone chases you too. Yeah.
Two
double Jokers here. He's going to pip Jake Robichaud, but Chris Lunan's going to come in. It's going to be a little bit quick. I don't think he's going to have enough to catch Jake Robichaud in the final sector here.
No, he's
not quite. He's going to keep it close, but wow, off the track goes Gerald DeFino. He blows it. So does Chris Lunan a little bit. This is going to give it up for Jake Robichaud over the jump. He keeps it nice and smooth here. This is going to be Jake's pack.
Yeah, Jake Robichaud, the beneficiary of it. He was a beneficiary of it last night. He's a beneficiary of it today. There's a 4-car accident, and Jake said, I'm not getting involved in this, drove right by it. And two cars have a, hey, let's go wide party. And Jake says, no, I'll go. Bye. They both Joker a second time.
Now,
pip him,
they fired off.
If I'm Jake,
but Jake Robichaud's got it back. He'll get it back in the last lap, so he'll be the one we'll want to watch tonight here as Eric Caplinger is going to fire off the jump here, cross and get our white flag. Oh, but he's sitting at about 9-10 seconds at the line here ahead of Jake Robichaud, so I don't think he's quite got it, but I definitely think P2 is up for grabs here, especially with the big mistake from Chris Lunan in P1 again. He goes around the sausage curbs. Now he's got hot tires. He's having a hard time keeping it on the track.
I'm thinking Jake's about to come out right next to JP.
Right here. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be close.
It's right next to
He gets it really tight.
Jake's got the speed.
Well done.
He'll pull it.
Well done. More of the maneuver getting around. Fantastic awareness. Great job getting out there. Get around the corner here behind Eric Kapplinger. Kaplinger's going to take the jump, and it's going to be his here. Heat number 3. He's going to take it home ahead of Jake Robichaud. And Gerald DeFino, and it looks like Chris Lunan. Yeah, he's going to get that thing over the jump there. A little messy, but he'll cross the line. So, that was another little great one. Strategy, I love it in this track. I don't know. I think every track should have an 8-second Delta Joker, one way or the other. I don't know. It's me. More European tracks. More European tracks.
I gotta go turn.
Let's go, Klaus. Yeah, Klaus Kreutzer, Eric Kapplinger, Zachary Goddard, Ruby Scroggins, Gerald DeFino, and Daryl Young. That's going to be our 6 drivers here in this semifinal. This might be what are we running? 2 semifinals tonight, Brian? Gonna be enough for? Is it just?
It might. It should
semifinals.
Be 2. Yeah, it should be 2. 6 in this one, and 7 in the next.
2, 6, and beauty.
I think that's what we're looking at.
And we get through a lap clean here tonight. That's gonna be
there we go.
What I'm looking for here, Brian. As the lights go up, drivers are getting ready. We're gonna go here. Semi number 1. We're off, and great start from Klaus Kreutzer. Eric Kapplinger losing a little bit of ground to Zachary Goddard on the inside. Can they bring it without any drama? A little bit of a touch there, but they keep it respectful. Eric Kapplinger eases off a bit. I think he's just going to fight another day. And they go single file. A little bit of an issue for Daryl Young over the jump. He's going to come out in front of Ruby Scroggins. So we're going to have Ruby Scroggins with a potential here. No, just files in behind. Little single file. Klaus Kreutzer rounding out the first corner. Someone going to joker at the first opportunity. Yeah, okay, Klaus Kreutzer and Zachary Goddard fire off.
Eric does not, JP does
Eric
not.
Eric stays out.
Daryl does not, and Ruby does not. So we got 2 in, 4 out.
I like it.
These 4 get a little separated. Goddard and Kreutzer stayed together. The other 4 got a little separated in the fishbowl.
I love it. Just a smidge of aggression from Zachary Goddard. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if Klaus is confident enough to take the Joker on that second run of it, or if he's going to keep it in his back pocket. I don't know. I don't like the opportunity of having Zachary. Yeah, there we go. He fires off for it. Okay, so Goddard's got it in his back pocket. Klaus is off running some clean air. That's the story so far right now, Brian.
Group here. Second group. Eric stays out.
Nothing from
JP
Eric.
goes.
Okay.
Daryl stays out.
He's going to have some
Ruby
clean air.
Goes. So 4 have taken their first Joker. We got
some
2
separation.
I know Eric's not going to
Separation.
go anywhere quite yet. Eric's got clean air in front of him. He's going to run that clean air and probably take him last 2 laps.
I think, in the last couple laps, that's what I would expect. That's what I would do as well.
I know when he calls his strategy
play,
early,
100%.
he usually calls when he calls his strategy early. I'm taking the last 2 laps. If at all avoidable.
Too easy. Yeah. Either way, both these drivers have hot lap potential. So, Zachary Goddard's going to take it now. All right, he comes out behind Klaus Kreutzer now on the exit of the Joker. So now we have ourselves a race on our hands.
Yeah, he's going to have to be on track if he wants the P1 overall.
I like it. I mean, it's just for position in the feature, Brian, but the aggression is great. He wants to be in his rearview mirror. He wants to be there, force him to make a mistake. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't want to do the same thing. I'd want to be in somebody's mirror. I love chasing somebody. I love it, Brian. It puts a fire under me, so I'm surprised he didn't do it sooner.
Cap might have taken his first Joker. He just pulled up to 3rd place. Yep, he took his first Joker. We missed that one.
Not on the timer yet. He just crossed the finish line and updated now. So yeah, Eric Kapplinger. So we're 4 laps in. Eric doesn't go again. Neither does DeFino. Well, Scroggins are going wide. Ruby's going to take it.
Ruby's taking their second.
No contest. No contest. So comes out clean. Good. That's 3rd for Ruby so far, tentatively. Daryl Young struggling a little bit there.
Yeah, Daryl hasn't taken any Joker yet, and he's only 9 seconds back on DeFino, 10 seconds now. So when he takes his first one, he'll probably come out in the same position.
Get right there. It'll be a battle for that too. So a little bit. There's only one person's going home. So let's. I'd be racing hard if I was Daryl.
Yeah.
A bit of a mistake there. Final corner. It's Klaus Kreutzer for lap 5.
Eric rips his second Joker.
He does. Where does Eric come out? there we go.
He comes out 2
Right
seconds behind
in
Goddard.
play. He sees them. He sees them. Well, not quite the pace these two have up front, but we get the white flag now, and it's Klaus Kreutzer. He's ahead of Zachary Goddard here. Zachary Goddard has to lay it all out on the line, but it's just for position. At this point, I'd be driving my drive, hoping for something.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be pushing too hard.
they're
I mean,
just
look
not
at Klaus. Klaus locking it up in the Subaru. A couple corners there.
Third is not
Very hard to
necessarily
break,
a
so
bad grid position here in the
No.
long configuration. In the short configuration, it's terrible because you have to deal with that big lump at the starting grid.
Yep. You have to
But,
the jump, and you're in like deep traffic. But here, yeah, you get almost the outside line, right? So
Yeah.
Or-
I mean,
yeah.
I usually don't want to be first here because I'd rather have the outside line to. Because if I got a spotter, and they're saying, "Hey, they're hitting each other," if you're stuck on the inside, you're just kind of along for the ride.
Getting pinballed here
That
for
was
sure.
it.
As Klaus
Klaus Kreutzer pulls
Kreutzer
it.
is our winner here in the LCQ, and he'll move on ahead of Zachary Goddard, Eric Kaplinger, Daryl DeFino, Daryl Young, and Ruby Scroggins. Best of the rest won't make our feature this evening. The 11th position and 11th place points for the evening for the American. So we move on to our second semifinal. This one's going to be, should be 7 drivers. We've got Matthew Morris, Kevin Garcia, Jake Robichaud, Matthew Grove, Eric Dubois, Chris Lunan, and Vinny Sowers. A bunch of Americans and one lone Canadian, and a good healthy mix of Ford and Subarus. Almost an even split. I mean, about as even as I can get here. So this is going to be wild. Track's rubbered up from that first one, so the all bets are off. Waiting on Eric Dubois. Here we go. All right. All drivers are ready. Lights are up. We're green, and it's a great start from Kevin Garcia on the outside here. Matthew Morris is going to have to play a little bit of defense on the inside. Can Kevin keep it together? Yeah, oh boy. A little bit sideways, leaving that room. It's going to go side by side over the jump. Really close. Come down clean. Great racing here so far through these top two. Matthew Morris jumps in behind through the first chicane, and we go through turn 1 proper here. Kevin Garcia, a little bit of a mistake, jumps over the sausage curb, has to recollect it. Tough thing to do in that Subaru here, Brian. Will we see a joker? We will. Kevin will take it out. Oh, boy. Matthew Morris must like that a little bit.
I don't know. I would assume if you hit that curve, you usually have a slowdown. Kevin should have some sort of slowdown here, and taking that joker is only going to exasperate it. Jake Robichaud just jumps the curb, lands the car real solidly on the ground.
Jake Robichaud does have the slowdown, though, however. Kevin does not. So
that's
just clears it.
Kevin
Is Jake Robichaud,
one.
though, but that's some time bled, even through that delta in the joker. Kevin struggling to turn 1 again.
Though. Matthew Grove chasing
Chris
down
Lunan,
Chris
wow.
Lunan, and Eric Dubois just... Oh, boy. They're doing...
Oh, into the inside as Matty Grove on his teammate, slices him down, and just says, that's mine.
Chris
Lunan
Lunan
trying to give it back a bit, gets a little loose. Tires are heated up.
Oh,
They both dive into the joker, though. Oh, and so does...
I don't think Lunan wanted Matt to go there. Back up front, though. Jake taking it on Kevin Garcia. They're getting together a little bit. Kevin got a bad entry. Jake grabs the inside and just says, my spot, thank you.
Fine, and takes it down on the track. A little loose on the exit. He's giving a little bit of speed, so there's an opportunity for Kevin to give it back here.
I was telling you earlier in the night.
Wow, great
I was
racing
telling you
here.
earlier in the night. Jake's got some pace here. He knows what he's doing.
To the joker goes Garcia. Doesn't want to have anything to do with that. I do not blame him one bit here. So off to the lead is Kevin for the time being there. I think that's his second joker of the night. So strategy done for Kevin.
Eric Dubois holding on to his 2 jokers. He's only 4 seconds off of Morris. Morris is 3 off of Sawyer, so that's 7 collectively. Sowers is another 2. So realistically, if Watek's his first joker, he might come out somewhere around next to Grove. We're losing 2 people in this race, so the bottom 2 are not making the feature.
Mm-hmm.
I set the feature to 10 laps this week. We're not going to have a 20-lap
well.
chaos.
Sweet. That's awesome. Thank goodness.
The race will end when it
All right, just taking another look through strategy. Jake Robichaud takes a late entry to the Joker. Didn't look like he really wanted to. It was a kind of a last-second decision, but he'll come out behind Kevin Garcia here, battling for first. Hot on the brakes, though. He'll go really wide. Collects it, though.
You know, he didn't take that too bad. He pretty much maintained a nice solid arch.
Honestly, the apex was there. Yeah, I mean,
it was a nice solid arch.
It didn't seem to lose too much speed here with Chris Lunan there right behind. I believe that's the white flag.
No, we're only on lap 5.
No, we got one left. Okay, we got one more. Yeah, 5.
We're on 5, so we're about to see Dubois' first 2 Jokers. So I'm very curious where he's going to come out.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the gap. It's looking at 22 back. So he might be able to get Matty Morris for 6th. It's going to be close.
He's going to still come out right
Morris
behind
just pips
Grove right
Matthew
here.
Grove. Yeah, let's see.
He's going to come out right next to Grove or just a little bit behind.
Yeah, here he comes out. He sees him out ahead.
No, that's still he only gained about 5 seconds there. No, he gained about 8.
He must not. I think he made a mistake.
Yeah, he gained about 8 there. So 8 seconds. So yeah, so Dubois should come out maybe up in P4. He might be able to pull a P4 out of this.
Yeah, Matthew Morris now coming through. And he's going to pip Kevin Garcia on the Joker by quite a healthy margin here. So there's our real pole position sitter here on the final lap. That's Matty Morris's race for sure.
And where's Dubois going to come out? Dubois coming out. Did he do it? Did he Joker? He Joker. He didn't gain any position.
It's Matthew Morris who's going to win here this evening ahead of Kevin Garcia. I think Robichaud will take P3. Matthew Grove right in there. Oh boy, Chris Lunan. It was really close there to the line. Vinny Sowers and Eric Dubois. Looks like Vinny Sowers and Eric Dubois will be the best of the rest. Will not make the feature this evening. The rest will be funneled in to our feature race that will be happening very, very shortly. So, yeah, let's let those race drivers get warmed up here on that new track surface. Give them a few minutes. Give you guys a few minutes. I'm going to step aside for a quick ad break, and we'll see you very shortly for our feature race this evening.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in turn one. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap, clog at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up heading to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Robbie's going to hold his power.
We welcome you back to round 189 of the championship overall and round 2 of the 26th season of NASA Rallycross Contenders here in Atlanta. Bryan Sawyer in the production truck, and also next to me in the commentary box, my name is Justin Robichaud, live on
Justin,
the Automotive Sports Network.
Justin, we're coming back quick because we're gridding.
Coming back fast. Wow, that was a very quick warm-up. We got Klaus Kreutzer, Matthew Morris, Zachary Goddard, Kevin Garcia, Eric Kaplinger, Jake Robichaud, Gerald DeFino, Matthew Grove, Daryl Young, and Chris Lunan. Moved on a little quicker than we thought. So sorry about that, guys.
Brian joked.
Remember, NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service. The only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. Thanks so much, OSS, for your continued support as we are about to go green in our second round of Contenders. It's a wicked start from Kevin Garcia on the inside, and he takes it up with Klaus Kreutzer. It's going to be a 1-2 from them. Out into the inside, darts Kevin Garcia. He's going to hold it a little bit. Will he try for the over-under? A little overzealous is Klaus. He's going to have to collect it.
They're 2 by 2
It's side by side with Goddard now. Yeah, Goddard concedes a little bit, takes that third position, and waits for another opportunity. I think that's the right move.
Matthew Morris are going to go side by side.
Darts in. What a move from Eric Kaplinger as he shoots onto the inside in the braking zone ahead of Matthew Morris to take fourth position. Who will joker on the first time around? It will indeed be Klaus Kreutzer and then Kevin Garcia. All right. So that kind of shakes it up a little bit. We're side by side through the fishbowl. Oh boy!
Look at this backfield here. This backfield's all pretty close too. We got Daryl Young, Matthew Grove, Jake Robichaud, and Chris Linden.
Heading out a bit into the wall is Matthew Grove, and out to the grass is Daryl Young.
That was Grove, yep.
Oh boy. It is wild here so far in this feature, and we've got some great battles. Klaus Kreutzer still holding off out front here with Kevin Garcia. Jokers again.
He is so late on the brakes there compared to other people. Oh, he hit the outside curve.
Oh, boy.
But that's okay. His car stayed together.
Hard there.
His car stayed together, and he didn't get a slow down. So what else could you want?
Goddard jumps out into the Joker ahead of him. So now he's got the season part of Jake Robichaud Jokers as well. Wants that open air. Oh, a little bit of an issue from Kevin Garcia chasing down Klaus Kreutzer in second position. Don't need to move over to that quite yet. that battle still raging on a little bit. Both of their strategies out, so it has to happen on the track. I'll keep an eye on anything there. The battles are wild behind, though. Joker strategies, almost none from the back drivers, Brian.
No, nobody in the back has done anything yet. And that's interesting because Kaplinger's only 5 seconds off of Robichaud. And Robichaud's not too far back from anybody else. I mean, everybody else up front just took their second Joker, so it's very hard to tell where anybody is. Real quick
going for a move on Kevin Garcia. A little bit of a smack in the rear there. Takes the position. Oh, Garcia a little bit rattled on the exit. Doesn't seem to have it. He's right in tow, though. Can he make something happen in T1? It's a dangerous spot.
Yeah, he's getting there, but he's going to be a little late.
He's going to wait for a mistake.
JP hits a
Oh, boy. Gerald DeFino smacks that curb really hard and then has to use a bunch of dirt for the braking zone. Pushes him out wide here. It's going to give a little bit of a gap. But nothing for Garcia here as we get into the fishbowl. Smacks him. Oh, he's able to right it, though, and they're able to keep it good. Yeah, nice and clean there from both of these drivers.
That was an aggressive attempt at a pass.
Ooh, it sure was. That's not where I'd be going at all. That's the stuff that happens right there, but good job not making it a huge ordeal. Kevin Garcia smacks the wall, takes this battle basically out of contention.
Look at Jake Robichaud here, Jake in sixth now, trying to take on Kaplinger. Jake Jokered. I'm guessing Cap Jokered this lap. Cap came out in front of.
I know once he. Oh yeah, we'll find out when he crosses the line here in it.
He came out in front of Robichaud, who already had Jokered. So yeah, I'm guessing Cap took his first.
There it is.
And he did.
Yeah, Kaplinger took
his
first.
So he's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's looking like he could pull up into third right now if he takes his second Joker, but he's got 4 seconds of clean air in front of him. I don't see him going anytime soon.
It
looks front, like though, Klaus Kreutzer.
Oh yeah.
Up. Klaus Kreutzer's last lap was a 46.0 to Zach Goddard's 45.3. Gap 7/10 and growing.
What happened? Yeah, what happened to give that up? I'm trying to go back here and find out.
Now Klaus Kreutzer just dropped the fastest lap at the race, 1/10 faster than Zachary Goddard.
Oh, Zach took his Joker. That was what it was. So Zachary Goddard took his Joker. I didn't even see that whatsoever, Brian. Missed it entirely. He goes in and snags P1 just by a bit. Now he's building a gap here a little bit already. Zachary Goddard looking great here so far. Klaus Kreutzer right in tow yet again. But it's JP DeFino now in third position at the moment, Brian, and we're watching who's got that gap. Who's got the gap? Who's got the gap?
Who's got the gap? Out of the drivers that have taken one Joker. Cap's 4 back from Garcia.
Trying to do some math.
Yeah, it's hard. Cap might still be able to pull out third here. Robichaud might be able to pull out fourth right now. And then all the drivers that haven't Jokered yet, Morris has a good shot to hop up pretty far. Grove looks like he could pull fourth or fifth out of here.
Robichaud can definitely hit Garcia at the moment at the current gap.
Exactly, yeah.
He's like it is. He's going to get fourth just on that alone.
Let's see if he goes. Nope.
Follows Kaplinger and then just gets right behind him and yeah, look at that. They're doing good
together. If you're cool with the guy you're running with and you guys both have enough clean air, save it to the last lap. Why not?
I mean, Robichaud knows, Kaplinger knows what he's doing. Pace. So when he's out there chasing him down, he's not too bad with running the line that he's running, and they're doing the exact same thing. It's quite a sight.
I need Matt Morris to take at least one Joker so we can realistically find out where he is.
No kidding. By my math, he's gonna come out probably right around Eric Kaplinger in his first one. And then from there, he's going to be, oh boy, you know what? I think he's got a top 3 for sure.
Kaplinger takes his second one. He claims third position. So we were right there. He's up to third. He's 5 seconds back from Kreutzer and Goddard. So those two were pretty much locked up this race, unless
Robichaud holds on to his. Matthew Morris holds on to his still. So yeah, so Morris has to go. Bang, bang, final 2. So that's going to be wild to watch. We'll want to keep an eye on that here. Because we're just about ready to start the final lap. Zachary Goddard through the fishbowl now, getting absolutely harassed by Klaus Kreutzer. That gap now narrowed down quite a bit.
It's hovered around 6/10 for quite a while. Roots are going
off
wide.
the track as Kreutzer a little bit.
It's cool.
That's an easy mistake.
He's cooling
to
those
do,
tires in
but
the grass.
Hot on the brakes is Goddard. Yeah, hot on the brakes is Goddard. So gives it a little bit back. That gap now back to 7/10. So we're crossing, getting white flag here now for Zachary Goddard and Klaus Kreutzer, but Matthew Morris.
Matthew Morris takes
He's
his
the one
first
we're going to want to watch now.
He pulled up in the sixth the last lap. So
6.
he's 3, 4.
I don't know.
I think
I think he's got a shot at P3 here.
Yeah.
We should watch. We get the blimp cam. Get the blimp cam on Morris.
Exactly.
See here.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, and he's gonna. Oh, that was close. But he gives him the opportunity to go wide for that Joker a little bit, so it's not all lost. And where is he gonna come out here? Woo!
Right
way ahead of Kaplinger.
Jake taking his.
Crazy.
Jake comes out right in front of Matt Grove, behind JP.
6.
Oh, we're looking at Goddard and
Zachary Goddard over the jump here.
Finishing
Zachary Goddard's going to be our winner, though, for round number 2 ahead of Klaus Kreutzer again. So it's bang, bang, same as last week. But, and the same thing, Matthew Morris and P3. So we got our similar result. Kaplinger pulls out P4 ahead of Jake Robichaud.
Oh.
Daryl DeFino in 6th.
Daryl Young.
Over the line goes Daryl Young. Yeah. 7th is Grove. 8. Chris Lunan.
Get the car in.
9th, Kevin Garcia. Yeah, Kevin, can he get it finished now?
I don't know who's burning it down. Probably Grove. Matty Grove burning it down.
I don't know if he's going to get that. Just smoking it up. Boys are having fun with that. Your official results, unofficial results for the evening so far. Zachary Goddard wins it tonight. It's basically the same result. The top 3 as last week. So, woo, consistency. I like it. Great work, guys. So, we'll carry the blue plate again next week. We will slowly bring our drivers up in for their interviews.
Yep. I just need one moment to get it all ready.
Give them a moment to cool off.
And
get it out. But what a race. Strategy unreal here this evening.
Here, so we can get Morris. Just give me 1 second. And
right.
I think we're good to pull Morris up.
Okay. Let's get all right, Matt, can you hear me?
I got you, buddy.
Hey, man. All right. So, it had to feel good. You were kind of holding your strategy out till the end there, hoping for a pretty good finish. How you feeling about third with that?
Hey, I'll take what I can get. Wanted a Joker early, but it was just a cluster. Trying to get in there every once in a while, and so once I had clear air, I just figured sit back, relax, and kind of let Klaus and Zach duke it out a little bit. What is it? Kaplinger, kind of had me a little nervous there for a little while. But yeah, I knew I had the Delta with the Jokers, so I just kept them till the end and found my space.
Awesome. That was great. It was we were watching it there at the end, seeing where you're going to come in, and that's a great spot. Put yourself in a good gap. Had a great finish. Who would you like to thank for tonight there, Morris?
Thanks to everybody over at TWRS. Big thanks to you guys, and all the viewers out there.
Perfect. Have yourself a great night, buddy. Great result, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Sounds good.
Thank you. Matthew Morris, third place tonight. And we'll bring in our P2 man, Klaus Kreutzer. Klaus. Hey, my man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm all right.
Hey, that was a battle. Talk me through that one. Both you guys seem to take your Jokers early. You had to kind of be a little bugged by that.
Yeah, I whole shotted and took Jokers early. It's just what you do. I've been running the fastest times all night. I just wanted to get clean air, and on my second Joker, I caught a little too much of the inside and caught a slowdown penalty. So I had to burn that in the final corner by just crawling through. That was probably lap 3. And I was able to keep it in front of Garcia, but when Goddard jokered basically right after me, put him right in front of me because of the 1.5 probably more than a 1.5 that I lost doing that, but that was the decider. Yeah, it was just a mistake by me. I had it sewn up tonight, but yeah, made a big old mistake.
Oh, that do be like that.
Yeah, man.
This track so unpredictable, easy for that to happen. So, unfortunate.
Yep.
We got some points though. That's a long season. We're only second round in, so we'll see you next week. We lots of opportunities left for those key points. So who'd you like to thank this evening for P2, buddy?
Yeah, all the glory goes to God for sure. And then mom and dad, know they're watching. I pretty bummed, but they're still proud of me. Any family that's watching sporting, I think that's awesome. Team Watson Racing, everybody over there, Robbie Kirtley for spotting for me, and Liberty Marine Center, Track Solutions, and you guys for putting on an awesome broadcast.
Thank you so much, Klaus, and have a great night, man. Good job on P2. Great
Appreciate
race
it,
this
Dustin.
evening.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, bud. Klaus Kreutzer, P2, and we go to our winner this evening. Zachary Goddard seals up 2 wins in a row this season. Are you going for that? You going for that record? You trying to make it 3, or are you just not like thinking about that at all and just having some fun out there?
1 week at a time right now. 1 week at a time.
Love it. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. That was a battle. What were you thinking through that? Chasing down Klaus real close.
I was very nervous the whole time, actually.
I was nervous for you.
when he jokered the first lap and I come around to finish my strategy, I figured something was up with him because I went wide a couple times and just figured, oh, he's going to have a gap on me now. But apparently he got a slowdown. So that did help me a little bit. But I was sweating the whole time with him breathing down my neck. He was a pest right there.
That's awesome. So was your strategy to get the jokers out quick with him? You just wanted to chase him down? Was that kind of the idea?
I wanted to knock him out quick, but I didn't want to do it too quick and come out behind him or Garcia, I think the other one was, and then I didn't want to get held up, so I tried to time it right. I guess I got it right.
Great job. He had a slowdown actually in one of the exits.
Right.
I believe it was the Joker. He smacked the curb a little bit too much. Had to bleed some time. So yeah. Oh yeah, this track known for things like that. Before we send you off though, buddy, who would you like to thank for a solid win number 2 this evening?
As always, my wife and dad for watching and supporting me. The team, JC Simsport, for always being behind me. NASA and ASN, amazing series, fun every week, intense every week, followed by a great broadcast. Then to top it all off, we got to thank Emma and Debbie with Crown Creamery.
Appreciate that so much. Great win tonight, Zach. Great racing. Hope this continues throughout the season. Good luck, man. See you next week.
Yep, hope to be back. See you guys.
Take care. Oh boy. What a race. So Zachary Goddard will seal it tonight, add himself to the record books. 2 winners in the Atlanta Long configuration now. 2023A, Cody Crosgrove, and now 2025A, Zachary Goddard. Small list, but this track, we'll be back. It has its quirks. People don't love it.
Drivers love this track, Justin.
It's, hey, dude, the strategy, it's unmatched for a rallycross track. It's way too fun. It has a little bit of everything. Got the technicality, the high speed corners. I don't know. It's fun from my perspective. I guess just racing is not super fun sometimes. But any final thoughts, Brian?
I got a bunch of thoughts here. Real quick, because we came back and grid it so fast, we missed a few things. Well,
yeah, that's
right.
right.
You want to read our sponsors, and I'll read the schedule, and then.
Got it. Yeah, let's do it. We didn't get. Well, we might as well. Fire all that off in one spot. I was going to get to the sponsors at the end, but yeah, let's do that. So cameras all season long. Oh, OSS.
Yeah, we'll do.
Sorry, I went to the wrong one first. Obviously, of course. As always, NASA Rallycross Challenge brought to you by Overwatch Specialty Service, the only thing more unique than your problem is our solution. For more information, visit osscenter.com. Thank you so much, Rob, for another great year here. We're gonna have so much fun here at NASA yet again. cameras all season long. Of course, brought to you by Whiplash Simcams. Be sure to visit facebook.com/WSimcams. Get your hands on some of the best Simcams available for broadcasting. And finally, the intro music for NASA World Feed, produced by Alex Abedi. And now, oh, you know what? If you like what you see, let's get that one up. Forgot about that awesome graphic we have now. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Automotive Sports Network on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Ring the bell to be notified of all of our live streams. We got quite a few going on throughout the week, as well as some short form highlight content. And if you want your content broadcasted by ASN, you can contact us at asnTVUSA.com. And if you want to race in NASA, be sure to visit NASASimRacing.com. All right, Brian. Wow. Final thoughts, buddy?
We got more.
We'll actually get to the schedule, and then we'll get to your final thoughts. Yeah.
I'm going to rip through this schedule real quick. This Thursday, we got the Torque Sports Car Series. That's going to be round 5 at Sebring. That's 8:30 this Thursday. That's Josh Mertz and I. Then, Then Saturday, we got the NASA Rallycross World Championships. That's at Atlanta Long. We're right back here. That's Josh Mertz and I again, 2 p.m. 8 p.m. that night, we might have the official splits. I'm unsure. It's week 13, so we'll see how crazy that gets. But if anything, it might be me, Stephen Moreau, and Josh Darnell. Then back here next Sunday, we're going to go to IRP. It's going to be the Futures and Lights World Championship. Starts at 8 to 9, then 9 to 10. Eastern time, it's going to be Stephen Moreau, Ethan Halsey, maybe Josh Darnell. We'll find out who shows up for that one. And then right back here the next week, next Monday, it's going to be the NASA Rallycross Contenders at IRP. Season's going quick. We're already a third of the way through. So that's crazy. And then before we get to final thoughts, Justin, we got points.
Yeah, points.
Through 2 weeks.
Oh, boy.
Through 2 weeks. The drop week gets applied week 3, so it will start getting interesting next week. But out of 2 races, we got Zach Goddard in first with 67 points. Klaus Kreutzer in second, 57. 10 points back. 10 more points back, Matthew Morris. They all stayed the same from last week. Eric Kaplinger had a bad week last week. This week, he came in fourth. Pops up 4 positions. 33 points. Then Jake Robichaud, JP DeFino, Vincent Sowers, Daryl Young, Matt Grove, and Kevin Garcia rounding out the top 10. And that was the wrong button. But we came back. So we'll kill that. And then we'll go to the team standings. Team Watson Racing, 104 points. They are dominating right now. They have the most cars. They got the most fleshed out teams. JC Sim Sport Subaru, 67. Slapex Racing, powered by TWRS, another Team Watson Racing team, 52. Move over at Speedy Time, up 4 positions to 4. 845 Subi Squad, up 1 position to 5th. JC Academy down 2. Red Beaver Racing down 2. I don't know how JC Academy went. Oh, well, I don't know who. I don't know all the teams, but he's down 2. Red Beaver Racing down 2. The Privateer class up 2. I don't know who's racing other Team Privateer. And Control Z Racing down 2. And Kieran Lifflander Racing. They're not even in this series. That's an error in the spreadsheet.
Pulled up from the other series.
And manufacturer. Who would have thought?
Ooh.
Subaru Fiesta.
Subaru ahead. Oh, big. Especially with the way the races have kind of unfolded. So, I believe now our final thoughts, right? I'm kind of lost in my own notes, to be honest, at this point. That race.
Now it's final thoughts. I think you got something you want to go do. You're like, let's get out of here, Brian.
No, not at all. Not at all. The time change has me all messed up, dude, to be honest, as well. But I wish they'd just get rid of that. But that's a whole. I digress. Whole different.
Yeah, you're Canadian, so you don't deal with that. We're all messed up for you.
Oh yeah, it's brutal. Anyways, final thoughts, Brian.
That was incredible. We put up the poll for for who was winning this race, because we're sitting here during the break talking who we think's got this. We had no clue. It could have been any of those 4. They all were able to pull. We're going to be able to pull it off. And there was not a lot of calamity. Everybody did great. I was very surprised. Turn one off the start chute can be chaotic, and I think we only had one minor incident there this whole evening. So
yeah, like a love tap, and the driver recovered it. It was
this is a pretty clean, excellent night of racing. Everybody put on a great show.
I agree. All the crashes were pretty much self-inflicted. No one took any major damage from other drivers. Everyone was able to just race and get their strategy in, and the strategy made it very, very fun and interesting. So, if this is how it's going to ramp up, I mean, this is already looking like a pretty polished Contenders field, and we're round 2 in so far. So, excited to see what these guys are going to do round 3 as we get just deeper into the season. These guys learn each other even more. We'll see if Zachary Goddard can keep the streak alive, and he doesn't get dethroned by Klaus Kreutzer. Klaus, no doubt disappointed tonight. So, and if I know anything about Klaus, he's going to carry a little chip on his shoulder. To be honest, he's going to come back very, very, very well practiced for next week. He won't take that thing down. So it's going to be a fun race. And let's not forget Matthew Morris, always right there in contention. So, it's going to be a great season, Brian. It's going to be a great season as the checker flag falls in the evening here in Atlanta. On behalf of an entire production staff here and our producer, Bryan Sawyer, my name is Justin Robichaud. Thank you for joining us today. Our coverage of the NASA Rallycross Contenders. Congratulations to Zachary Goddard winning again here. Win number 2 in a row. And reminder, don't miss the 5th round of Torque Sports Car from Sebring on Thursday. And until then, so long, everyone.